I've been all over the world, you know. I done took the finest wine, I done seen the finest times, but all the pretty girls come from VA. Then it's New York and MIA, then it's PG and run my way.
What's up, family? We're at Total Wine, about to pick up some rum, some Dominican rum, Ron Dominicano for the Coquito. It's a Puerto Rican eggnog, pretty much. It's gonna have condensed milk, evaporated milk, some nutmeg, cinnamon, some spices. It's gonna be amazing. One of our signature cocktails for Friendsgiving. All right, let's go.
Hey, the best time all the time.
Here we go. This is what I was looking for. Some Ron Dominicano, Dominican rum. This is the family name, Barcelo. This is like some of their top shelf stuff. This is really good. Now we're ready to get some food. We're gonna go to Sprouts, actually, get some fresh produce for some of our dishes. All right, guys, we're in Denver at the Sprouts, about to get some ingredients for our Friendsgiving event. So come check out what we're gonna grab for our curated menu. Let's go. All right, guys, just got some of our ingredients for Tuesday. Some juices. A lot of the stuff for the coquito, like the coconut milk, the evaporated milk, condensed milk. Got some spices. Cavatappi pasta for the seafood mac. And then tomorrow we're gonna start cooking everything up. Hey familia, this is Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join me in the kitchen, where every dish tells a story, Latino style. So let's get into it. The first thing that we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be cutting slits throughout the meat, getting these garlic cloves in there. Once that pork fat hits 145, it's really gonna coagulate with the garlic, cook it down, and infuse it with the meat. So all this garlic that we have here, I'm gonna get as much of it into the meat as I can. Whatever we have left over, that's gonna go into the marinade. And then we're gonna blend that up with all the spices. So I'm really just gonna be stabbing the meat here. I'm going about maybe 2 to 3 inches deep. Pause. So all these slits that I'm cutting here, these are gonna be the spots where I'm gonna be putting in the garlic cloves. So we're taking like a whole clove. This is very Cuban, putting as much garlic as we can in there. So all these are gonna be going in here. Try to get them in there pretty good because we don't want them to fall out during cooking time. And not all of these garlic cloves are the same size, but we'll get them in here. One of the things I like to do on a typical dish like this is sear it. So when I flip it over to the other side, you're gonna see there's a fat cap on this pork shoulder. That's what we're working with, is a pork shoulder. The reason why you want to sear it, you're gonna trap in all that flavor into the meat. But right now we're just preparing the marinade, so we're not even worried about that. You're gonna see what I'm talking about as I flip it over. See, there's the fat cap right here. So that's good flavor right there. I'm gonna leave that on. me wash my hands real quick. So we flipped it over to the other side. This is the side with the fat cap. We're gonna cook it this side up for tomorrow. But I'm gonna cut some more of these slits in here. And again, we're just gonna try to get as much of these garlic cloves into the meat as we can. And then tomorrow, before I braise it, I'm actually going to sear this fat cap, and that'll trap in some of the flavor. So I've actually been to Cuba. Um, it was legal for Americans to do that for a brief amount of time. Thanks, Obama. So Cuba is one of my favorite places I've ever been. It's kind of like going back in time. It's very stuck in the 1950s in good ways and bad ways. The architecture, the art, the vehicles, the cars by itself is just a huge reason why I loved Cuba. But the people are amazing. There's not a lot of English speakers there, so you really have to make sure you work on your Spanish a little bit. Um, but I loved it. I mean, the live music, the food. All right, so now that we got all this garlic in here, I have a couple slots left. Hang on. So all these garlic cloves in the meat, it's gonna be huge flavor. Now, normally I would take these spices here and rub it down on the outside of the meat and sear all 6 to 8 sides of the meat before I start to cook it. But we're doing something a little bit different today. So since I'm marinating it, I'm just gonna get all these spices incorporated into the marinade. Right here, this is just uh, a sour orange marinade. So unless you live in like the Caribbean or Florida, you're not really gonna find those at the grocery store. So the best way to do that is exactly what I did. It's literally half orange juice, half lime juice. So that's what we have here. And then we're gonna get the rest of these garlic cloves into the blender. The spices that we're doing, you can see what we have the most here is oregano, tons of oregano. We got some salt, some black peppercorns, onion powder. This is cumin, cumino. That's gonna give it like some smoky flavor. The paprika and the turmeric, those will give it some good color. So we're just gonna get all this into the blender. And then once we get this pork, I'm gonna put the pork in the Dutch oven. We're actually just gonna marinate it in there, the same juices that it's gonna be cooking in. So I'm gonna need like a spatula for this. Next time I do this, I'm gonna put it on wax paper so I can fold it because then you guys could actually see me. You can see the spices going in here. All right, so now we have all those spices in the citrus marinade, all the remaining garlic cloves that we couldn't get into the meat, and we're gonna start this up. Missing a top here. right, so now we got everything into the blender. It's all ready to go. The marinade has all the citrus, the garlic, all those spices that I went over with you. Now we're gonna take this pork shoulder, put it into the Dutch oven. I'm just gonna pour the marinade over it. So the next step in the process, after this marinade's overnight, we're gonna braise it in the oven. So we're gonna cook it low and slow, get it real nice and tender. So I'm talking like 275, low temperature. After the meat is done, we want to shoot for like around 190, 195 temperature wise. It's going to get it real pull apart tender. Then I'm going to take that out. We're going to shred it up. And then this marinade is actually I'm going to cook it down. We're going to reduce it. And then that concentrated marinade, we're going to pour that back over the shredded meat. And all that big flavor is going to go back into the whole dish. So let's get this in there. All right. If you can smell this, the flavor is crazy. I mean, the smell is crazy. All right, guys. So now we got that in there. I'm going to show you what we're looking at. You guys can see that. So we're going to let this marinate overnight. Then that's going to be braised. It's going to be a great dish for our Friendsgiving event tomorrow here in Denver, Colorado. All right, familia, thank you for joining me. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi, where every dish tells a story, Latino style. Hey, familia, I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join me in the kitchen, where every dish has a story, Latino style. So today we're going to be making one of my favorite holiday drinks, Coquito. It's a Puerto Rican eggnog. That's how I would describe it. But look, we're using Dominican rum. Rum Barcelo, we have evaporated milk, coconut milk, sweetened condensed milk. We're going to put some cinnamon, some little bit of nutmeg, a couple secret spices in there. It's really meant to be sipped on because it's definitely going to be a potent rum drink. Typically, it's going to be drank around the holidays. So this is the perfect drink for one of our specialty cocktails at our Friendsgiving event. So first we're going to be taking all of the non-rum ingredients. So all these different leches that I have, the cocoa, evaporated, sweetened condensed milk. We're going to get all that, blend it together. And then after we have everything incorporated, we're going to take the rum, stream it so that it really mixes in there. This is going to be served over ice. One thing we're going to do with the rum, we are going to actually heat it up so we can infuse the cinnamon in there. But we're not making mama juana. Even though this is Dominican rum, we're doing coquito. All right, so while I'm getting these non-rum ingredients opened up, let's go ahead and get our rum together, infuse it with the cinnamon sticks. These cinnamon sticks are actually from Mexico. So Barcelo is one of the most popular brands of Dominican rum. This one in particular is aged really well. This is kind of one of their higher shelf or top shelf rums that they do. It's gonna have like really smooth, sweet finish. So let me just get this ready. All right. So now that I got the Barcelo open up, let's go ahead and throw these cinnamon sticks in our little saucepan here. And then we're not gonna use this whole bottle because it's all gonna go into the blender eventually. But We got enough to cover the cinnamon sticks. We're just gonna let this simmer on low. So get it infused in there. We don't want to cook the alcohol out of the rum, but I am gonna get it heated up so that we can infuse that with the cinnamon. I'll put this to the side and then start getting these different leches ready to go. So now we're gonna blend together all the non-rum ingredients. I've already taken a little bit of that Dominican rum and infused it with the cinnamon sticks. So those cinnamon sticks steeped in that rum, we didn't cook them or anything because we don't want to cook any alcohol out of the rum. But those cinnamon sticks are now in here. So we're gonna blend up the whole cinnamon sticks too, but we're gonna strain it anyways with a fine strainer. So no one's gonna have like any grit or anything in their drink. But now we're gonna add in the different milks that we have. So we got the evaporated milk that's gonna go in here. And then some coconut milk, leche de coco. And then we also have some sweetened condensed milk, which all right, there's still a little bit in there, but that should be good. All right, so now we're gonna blend this up. I already got the cinnamon sticks in there, but there's a little bit of some nutmeg as well. So we're gonna blend that up, and then after we get that incorporated, we're gonna add a little bit more rum in there. There's already some of that infused rum in there from the cinnamon sticks, but we'll stream this down. We got to make this in batches, but it's all gonna come together, and then it's gonna be a big hit. So let's get this on. Did you see that? Playing too much Kendrick, man. This shit got. We got some hydraulics on the blender. All right, guys. So we finished making the coquito with the Dominican rum. One of the best ways to serve this is back in the rum bottle. So it's gonna look really cool. We're gonna fill these back up, and then we'll take these to the party, and they'll be ready to pour. So now we got the coquito back in the rum bottles. They're ready to serve. We're gonna get these in the fridge, so they'll be nice and chilled, and then we'll drink them cold over ice at the Friendsgiving. All right, familia, thank you for joining me. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi, where every dish tells a story, Latino style. Hey familia, I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join me in the kitchen, where every dish tells a story, Latino style. Today we're gonna be making some Don Julio margaritas. A real margarita really should only have 3 ingredients. You got your tequila, your agave, which comes from the tequila plant, and fresh lime. We're gonna do a little bit of a Friendsgiving twist. So I'm actually gonna take this agave and infuse it with some cranberries. So first thing that we're doing is I'm taking that fresh lime. We're not gonna use like the citric acid or the store-bought lime juice. We're using real fresh limes. So as you can see here, I've already cut up most of these. All I'm doing with these, I'm just gonna cut the tops off and then shave off the sides, and we'll put the whole thing in there. I'll use a mesh strainer to take all that pulp out. So it's going to be just pure lime juice, nice and fresh. As you can see, we're using Don Julio tequila. If you prefer añejo or reposado, those can easily work just as well. I'm kind of a traditionalist, so I like the blanco. It has more of a pure, clean taste, especially for a margarita. So this is gonna bring out the flavor of the agave, the lime, and the cranberries even more. So let's go ahead and finish cutting up these limes. After that, I have these cranberries on the stove. So those are just coming down. And then I'll infuse this agave with that. So, all right, so we have all the limes ready to go. I'm just gonna blend them up. This is 3 pounds of limes. But as you can see, we're having a lot of tequila, so we needed a lot of limes. We have 3 full bottles of Don Julio, so that's like a pound of limes for each bottle. So let me get that going. Okay, familia, so we got all the limes. We're just gonna extract all the juice out. So I'm gonna pour this over this fine mesh strainer so we can get all that pulp. That's gonna take a minute, so we'll let that do its thing. So while we're waiting for this pulp to strain out, I'm gonna go ahead and get the agave and the fresh cranberries. So, so this is gonna make about 48 ounces, which is about 5 cups. It seems like a lot of agave, but um, remember each of these bottles has about 17 shots of tequila. So if you multiply that by 3, that's like 51 shots. So um, that's a pretty much 1-to-1 ratio. 1 ounce of this with 1 ounce of tequila. So that's pretty much the ratio that we're going for. And then the fresh limes. It's going to be a perfect margarita. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with the cranberry agave mixture. I'm just finishing up these limes, getting all this pulp out. I want to make sure I get every drop of lime juice I can out of those limes. So once I finish this up, then we'll go ahead and do the same thing with the cranberries. Did it again. All right, so this is our agave cranberry or cranberry agave. So it's only two ingredients in here. It's just the fresh cranberries and our 100% agave. That was the top of the blender, but we got it. So not only is the cranberry gonna give this a Thanksgiving twist, but this really pretty color is gonna dye the margaritas. So it'll definitely be a delicious but also festive looking Friendsgiving drink. All right. So now we're ready to go. We're gonna blend our margaritas. So we got Don Julio, our cranberry agave, and our fresh lime. Like I said, three ingredients. Do you know if there's a measuring cup? Yeah. So that was 1 cup of lime, so 8 ounces. And then we have 16 ounces of the cranberry agave. 750 milliliters. So this would be approximately 24 ounces or so. So about three cups. All right. All right, guys, I'm just gonna finish up a couple more batches, and then we'll come back when I have everything blended together and ready to go for the party. All right, familia. So we got all of the three ingredients, or four if you want to count the cranberry and agave as two different ingredients. We got everything blended together, ready to go for the party. We're actually gonna put them back in our Don Julio bottles just for some fun for the party. So I'm gonna get these back in there, and then we'll get them chilled and ready to go. So just filling up these Don Julio bottles back with our ready to go cocktails for tomorrow. It looks really cool too. Look at that color. Looks awesome with the blue bottle. All right, familia, I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join me next time in the kitchen, where every dish tells a story, Latino style. Salud. So, appreciate everybody for coming. Just wanted to emphasize living in gratitude. So, appreciate all your friends that are here. We're gonna have some great food. I'll tell you the menu in a second. Before I get to that, we're gonna do like a toast. Everybody. A couple people ask me if we're gonna have like a cover charge or anything. This is all just out of love. So, my brother. One of my brothers, his wife, she just got leukemia diagnosis. So we're gonna pass out some of these QR codes to help out that family. That's my family, so they can't be here, but that's my brother and sister. So they have a little 1-year-old. She's fighting leukemia. She's really young. She's only like 33. So that's like what I would like to ask from you guys. Other than that, just enjoy the food and drinks. We're gonna have some green chili turkey enchiladas, some seafood mac, shrimp and crawfish, and we have sweet potatoes with a pecan pie butter, garlic manchego mashed potatoes. We have Brussels sprouts that we did tallow and our 2 signature cocktails. You guys have already been tasting those. Sorry. So that's a Cranberry, Agave, Don Julio Margarita, and some Dominican Rum Coquito. Appreciate everyone being here. This is Toast Up. Salute. If you don't have a drink, there's some drinks right here. We're gonna toast up Latino style. Alright, everyone got a drink? Everybody got some? Everybody got some? Alright, we're just Arriba! Arriba! Thank you for joining us for Friendsgiving. We're here with Ebony.
Hey, how y'all doing?
So everybody loved the food. What did you think of it?
Food was amazing. I loved it. I'm so thankful that you invited me.
Yeah, of course. I'm glad you loved it. What was your favorite dish?
Okay, the turkey enchilada. Let me tell you, I've never had turkey enchiladas. That was my first time. and it was the best. It was genius, and I loved it. And I had it like right next to the like sweet potatoes. So I was like, when I picked up the soup, I had the enchilada and the sweet potato in one bite. Oh my god, it was just to die for. So that was me. Anything with that one. Are they? Okay. Did a good job.
So the crowd was cool, right?
I was talking with my friend when I got here. Everybody's dressed up. Everybody looks great. The aesthetics, the venue, the location, like everything was in place, and it made it just so like comfortable and familiar. And I don't know, like I came, like I don't know, majority of people here, but like when I came, it felt like family. It like really felt like home and comfortable, and I could really just interact with everybody. So you really created a whole vibe, and I really appreciate it.
Shout out to Carla on the menu. What about the drinks?
Oh, I don't have at least 8. At least 8 of them. I can't even tell you what I was drinking, but it was so good. Okay, what we have to drink tonight?
So this was the Cranberry Agave, Julio Margaritas.
Okay.
It's the Dominican Rum Coquito.
Woo! Bomb. It was smooth. I'm not a drinker, so when I drink it, it comes smooth. I was like, give me another. I just kept going. It's like a slow, it's like it crept up on me slowly. But it was so good.
She's not driving.
I'm not driving. I'm good. We good. I'm about to get another one in a minute.
Same.
Sure.
Alright, so I'm glad you came. Appreciate it. Glad you felt the vibe, all the love.
For sure.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join us next time in the kitchen, where every dish tells a story, Latino style.
Yeah. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. This is the channel that y'all want to be tuned into for sure.
I appreciate it. Alright, family, thanks for joining us for Friendsgiving this year. I'm here with Lechón. So everybody loves the food, right?
Yes. That's amazing. So firstly, I've always wanted to taste your food. I follow you on Instagram, so I know you're good. I send you messages, so to find out taste it in person was delicious. I think it was the sweet potatoes.
First time.
Yes. Delicious.
Man, once you try it, it's like, I can't believe you never had this.
I know. Yes.
Did you have this one too, the cranberry margarita?
I had that one too. It was really good, definitely full of flavor. It was a little strong for me, but it was good.
Cool. I'm glad you loved it. Appreciate you coming down. The menu is amazing. Shout out to Marco. Next time we do an event,
Yes. Sign me up.
alright.
Yes.
Cool. Alright, familia, thanks for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join us in the kitchen next time, where every dish tells a story, Latino style.
And make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks, Alright, familia, so we have another guest from our Friendsgiving. Say what's up, Alicia.
Hi everyone.
So everybody loved the food.
Loved it. Too much. Oh my gosh. Loved it.
I thought you were going to get another plate.
I still am. I saw someone with the to-go box, so let's start there.
I
Yeah.
love that. So what was your favorite bite?
My favorite one, honestly, I really did enjoy the turkey enchilada. That was fun. I'm not the biggest turkey fan for Thanksgiving, and that I would literally eat it every time.
I love that. So the reason I made that, I'm glad you brought that up, because our family takes our leftover turkey every year, and we make that the day after Thanksgiving. Because
Cause like you gotta like spice up the leftovers. So I just wanted to present it to the people who already like that. So
Absolutely.
and we're in Colorado, so we did it with green chili.
You have to. There's no other thing you can do.
So what did you think about the crowd tonight?
The crowd was perfect. I'm thinking you should host your own parties. The way everyone dressed up, everyone showed up ready to eat, dressed to impress. You can't beat it. You have some beautiful models walking around at that, so eye candy. And I was so hungry, so yeah, I loved it.
We'll get another bite after this.
I agree.
I'm gonna go for some of those sweet potatoes. With pecan pie, butter.
You know what? You're right. Absolutely.
Alright, so what about these drinks? What do you think?
They're strong. And they are good. They get to the point. I will have to say that the Don Julio was my favorite.
Okay.
Kind of fruity, not too sweet, but definitely gave me like the razzle dazzle for a night.
Nice. I agree. I prefer that. I'm a tequila guy, but I appreciate you coming.
You know I had to come show love to you.
I know.
He was my math tutor in college, so have to show love.
Facts.
We passed classes.
20 years in the making. All right, familia. Thank you for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join us next time in the kitchen, where every dish tells a story, Latino style.
Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you. All right, familia. Thanks for joining us for Friendsgiving 2024. I'm here with my guy Jerry. This is my
everybody?
cousin, my primo, familia. What's up?
How we doing? What's up, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving.
Jerry. So everybody loved the food, man. You like the food?
It's fantastic, man. One of the best dishes was the seafood mac and cheese. Screaming. If that thing could talk, it would be telling me, "Hey, eat me up right now." It was fantastic. Other than that, it was really good. Mashed potatoes was fantastic. Garlic mashed potatoes was on point. Everything was great. The scene was good. Fantastic.
Appreciate it. Yeah, the seafood mac, I love that, man.
Yeah, it was great.
I put like some crawfish and shrimp in there. What do you think about the crowd tonight?
Fantastic. Very, very relaxed crowd. Everybody was real welcoming. You could feel the love in the air. And obviously, this was a great cause for our brother and sister Alan and Ness.
Yeah.
So it was a fantastic crowd. You could really feel the love. A lot of soul food. Soul food.
Yeah, man. Good vibes. The energy.
Yeah.
And then we had some great cocktails. Right before we started, we took a shot. What did we take a shot of?
We took a shot of that Don Julio. Pretty cherry.
What? Did you
Pretty
try this
cherry.
one too, the coquito?
I'll try. Want to try now?
I mean,
We'll try it later.
we'll try it after this. Yeah, we'll try it. So, which one? Have you had this?
I have, yeah, earlier.
Which one did you like?
I like this. I like that one a little. It was a little bit more chilled down the gullet. You know what I mean?
Pause.
Boss.
All right, that's cool, man. Yeah, we had a great night. Like you said, we had a charitable cause for our brother, his wife. I'm glad you did it, man.
Yeah. Thank you to Marco. Thank you to his whole team for putting this thing on. It was fantastic. It couldn't have gone better. And like I said, the food was amazing.
Appreciate it. Thanks, cuz.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, so thanks for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Next time, join us in the kitchen where every dish tells a story, Latino style.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
This is our first Friendsgiving. We're going to do it again for sure, right?
Yeah, no, it was great.
We have to. Okay, thanks for coming. Everybody loved the food. What was your favorite?
I think my favorite, like I like to mix everything. Everything on its own was amazing, but like one thing paired really well with another, like the Brussel to me paired really well with the Manchego, like potatoes. And then the sweet potatoes and mac and cheese paired well. So it was like pairings that were fire.
Alright. You missed some combos, okay. I actually love sweet potatoes and mac. I always put them on the plate next to each other.
Oh, always. So good.
So we're here in Denver. I'm from here. I live in Memphis now. Joshin, where are you from?
I'm originally from Baltimore. I moved here from Miami, but I moved here for a second, so I mean, I know Denver a little.
So what do you think about the people tonight? Was it cool? Cool vibe?
Oh, it's such a good vibe. I actually saw way more people like I knew than I thought I would. So it was refreshing, but it was also like, what are you doing here?
This is the same circles, right?
Yeah. They were so small. So small. My favorite drink was out of both of the drinks, they were both fire. Depends on what you're going for. They were both strong as fuck though. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. But no, they were both super strong. The coquito was very good. If you want something more subtle that'll sneak up on you, this will punch you in the face, but it's also really good. But thank you for having us. It was very good. It's a beautiful event.
Yeah, I'm glad you loved it. Yeah, I agree. The venue is amazing. Shout out to Carla for the venue. It was a great turnout. So after this interview, we're gonna turn the music up and turn up a little bit.
After your 5 more.
Alright, family, thank you for joining us. I'm Chef Marco and this is Cooking with Papi. Next time you'll join us in the kitchen, every dish tells a story, Latino style.
Yeah, click the link, subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
What's up, familia? Thanks for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro. We're at the Friendsgiving event. This is my boy, childhood friend, James. Say what's up, James. My guy.
What up, y'all?
Looking fresh, as always.
Thank
so I
you,
had
bro.
to get you on here, bro.
Thank you, man.
So
This is exciting.
yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
It was a cool event. What did you think about the food? Everybody loved the food.
Amazing. Amazing. I've known you for 23 years.
Yeah.
I've never tried your cooking. And today was the first day. And I'm blown away, which is crazy. I can't believe it's taken this many years to try it. But it's, yeah, man, it's just like, I see the passion, the love, the culinary expertise that you bring to it. It was I could taste just all the love you threw in there. That's a lot. I appreciate it.
Thank you. So what was your favorite dish?
I don't even, if I knew all the names of them, I think I could probably name off like a bunch of them. But like every single thing was amazing. I don't know how to even say that. But
you can describe it. I don't do it today.
I remember I had a heaping plate. And it was piled up.
He was piled up,
And then I had a second plate that had a couple other sides on it. And that was
baby plate. Says yours.
Exactly. And then I was over there just filling myself up. And then I almost got the itis. I was sitting down. I was like, oh, man.
And these, what's the time to go? These plush chairs, they don't help either.
Yeah,
You got the alpaca chairs.
When you have comfortable chairs and good food, it's a dangerous combination. It's a dangerous combination, especially when you're trying to party.
And the crowd was dope, right? What do you think about the crowd?
The crowd is amazing. Beautiful people all around. You always have known how to pull a good crowd. It's just good people because you're a good person.
Appreciate it, man. It's the vibe, it's the energy.
All the way.
And we had some good drinks too. What do you think about our cocktails?
Oh, I only had the one with the tequila and the this one.
Yeah, the
I had
cranberry.
I loved it. I was like,
I love it too, man.
it was stronger than I thought it would be when I saw it was red. It was like I didn't think it was gonna be that strong until it simmered. Like, oh my goodness. Some additional hair grew on my chest. I was like, all right, this is fantastic. I love it. But I didn't get to try this one. What is this?
That's the Dominican Rum Coquito.
Okay.
Right after this, we'll take a shot of it.
Please.
Let's do it. It's strong. It's stronger than that one.
Is it? Okay.
Man, so appreciate you for joining us. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join us in the kitchen next time. Whenever this comes from Latino style. All right, familia. Thank you for joining us for Friendsgiving. I'm Chef Marco Navarro. The event was amazing. Everybody loved the food. They loved the venue. They loved the event. Good vibes. Everyone was talking about The turkey enchiladas is the biggest hit. I think a lot of people just never had that before, so there's like the shock value, but they also love the seafood mac and the garlic mash. The sweet potatoes with that pecan pie burger is crazy. It's a great event. It's for a good cause. My brother and my sister. I just have so much gratitude. So thank you for joining us. Everyone that came out, thanks for coming out. We're gonna do it again for sure. I'm Chef Marco Navarro, and this is Cooking with Papi. Join us next time in the kitchen, wherever you dish. Latino style.